The remnants of Hurricane Dennis left entire neighborhoods underwater in Cobb County last summer. Many are still uninhabitable right now, but a special cleanup event this Saturday, homestyle expert Katie Brown, along with hands-on Atlanta volunteers, are going to undo some of that damage. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, and I love that we're in hot pink today.
Absolutely,
it's a cleanup day, and it's a hot pink day.
We should also introduce Sheldon Vick. He's actually one of the people who's going to get his house cleaned up.
Absolutely. Right. We're going to have his house sparkly and shiny. We are here with the help of Mr. Clean and Hands-On Network, who have teamed up to really get together, and we've chosen these 5 homes, and we're going to clean it and make it sparkly with the help of products like Mr. Clean Magic Reach, get all the scum and all the dirt and all the yucky stuff that's been left over from the flood and the hurricane, and I'm really excited about it. And the great thing is, Hands-On Network is a network across the country that people can volunteer for. Right. And Hands-On Atlanta has provided us with 200 volunteers, Mr. Vick. Wow. 200 volunteers are going to be cleaning in your home. For how many homes? For 5 homes. So I really think we can do a good, effective job. And the great thing is, if anybody else wants to help out, all you have to do is log on to MrClean.com, and if you click on to the Hands-On Network icon, they will donate $1 to this effort. So it's kind of exciting, and I'm really trying to raise a lot of awareness about, you know, the fact that you just got into your home recently, correct?
That's correct. I spent my first night in my home on Sunday.
Oh, congratulations!
What kind of damage did you have in your home?
Well, basically the whole interior had to be redone, and all of my yard is pretty much destroyed. So
it was flooded.
Yes, it was flooded. About 5 feet of water came into my home, and it's a ranch style home. So
and 5 feet makes a big difference.
5 feet makes a really
which is why I'm so happy we have such good stuff to clean with you today.
Right. And we have some video here. Actually, what it looked like out there, it was amazing. And this can be, having floodwaters in like this can be really unhealthy too.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that we're so lucky that we're armed with so many great products from Mr. Clean, because we really can get in there and do a fantastic job. And one thing that's kind of fun, and you're probably wondering what all this is up here in front of me, aren't you? You're like, what am I? Is she putting red buckets in my home? What is happening tomorrow? The great thing is, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a very much of a trend, besides all this horrible stuff that has been going on, into cleaning and into getting people's homes. It used to be that the bathroom was all fantastic and big, and then the kitchens got giant and big. Right. Now laundry rooms are getting pretty fabulous. Yeah. Now, if you can't afford a brand new makeover of your laundry room, you can at least do something to make it a little bit jazzy and a little bit more festive. One thing fun to do is, I call it a bucket of room. So, Mr. Vick, you are going to have a bucket of room by the time we're done with you.
A bucket of cleaning supplies
for each room, in whether it's a cleaning closet you have or a cleaning room you have. And one thing you can do is label them all. Just take some clip art off the internet that kind of looks like the rooms that you're. Do these look like your rooms? They're kind of modern and kind of fun. Or you can take actual photographs of the rooms, put it on a little piece of metal paper, cover it up with some laminate paper, just like this, which now is all sticky. Which is ready to go. Martha would never let that happen. You see what I'm saying? And then trim it up with some cute pair of scissors, and you've got kind of a fun thing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to my laundry detergent, you know that like clumsy box that never looks so pretty? Go get yourself just a kind of a cool trash can.
That's a good idea.
Fill it up with your soap, and then a kind of a fun thing to do is take a little bit of chalkboard paint, just like this. This is one of my favorite new products out there. Just wipe it right on your trash can, let that dry, and when it gets all dry, all you have to do is write on their spots for me. Because you can also put your spot clean remover on there, you know, or your laundry, you know, your bounce that you put in your dryer. It's a great thing to put it there. So you have your laundry detergent in a nice, beautiful container. You have your bounce in a nice, beautiful container, and then all your cleaning supplies, so that you have like a fun little bucket, so that your cleaning supplies that are specifically for the bathrooms, the one that for the living room, you're not like grabbing them and turn on some great music, get yourself a big tall glass of Diet Coke and go to work. That's what we're going to do in your house tomorrow.
Sheldon, you're going to be there when this is going on, right?
Yes, I will.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be helping, right?
Hopefully he's going to have his feet up, and us and the volunteers are going to do all the work. I think you've been through enough. Will you really? You'll roll up your sleeves and go to town?
Yeah. Sounds like you guys got a lot of work ahead of you, so good luck.
I think we do. 5 houses in one day. So please log on to MrClean.com. and help us out if you can. It would be great.
All right. Thank you both so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
And good luck, Sheldon, with your cleanup.
We're going to have fun, I promise.
Sounds like it. Well, the Hands on Atlanta Hurricane Relief Cleanup Project with Katie Brown is this Saturday at the Wild Horse Creek Park in Powder Springs. It runs from 9 a.m. until 1, and it's a great opportunity to help these families get back on their feet and get their houses cleaned back up. You'll also learn more about Hands on Atlanta's continued efforts in the community. Get information on volunteering from the website, as you heard, at handsonatlanta.com or by visiting MrClean.com, and you can click on the Hands on Atlanta link. A $1 donation, as you just heard, is going to go directly to this relief effort.
This is CBS 46 News at 6.
Well, we all know the problems Hurricane Katrina victims have had finding new homes, but they aren't the only ones who need our help. Dozens of Georgia residents are still packing up from the pieces of Hurricane Dennis, and today, some Atlantans lent a hand. CBS 46's Fred Powers takes us to one of 5 homes they spruced up.
They rolled up their sleeves to roll on paint, sweep floors, and wash windows.
It's just great. It's just miraculous that they showed up, not asking for anything, willing to help.
Alfreda Martin's home was one of 19 houses flooded in Powder Springs back in July by Hurricane Dennis. She had more than 2 feet of water throughout her house.
It soaked up into the insulation up to about 4 feet. We had to cut all the walls out back. I had to cut them out to about 4.5 feet and gutted all that. And they had to replace all that, had to pull up the carpet and everything. And it was really just, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it.
Today, an army of volunteers from Hands on Atlanta and Cobb Disaster Recovery pitched in to help get it ready for Alfreda to move back home. Volunteers included the muscle of Georgia Tech football standouts.
Me, myself, I didn't even know about this, the flood that had took place here, because Katrina was such a big, it was like a national thing that happened, and, everybody from all over knew about Katrina, but it's small disasters like this that people kind of overlook.
It's just a blessing to just help people who were hit with the hurricane and just to give back to the community. It feels real good.
And all the cleaning products were donated by Mr. Clean.
It's interesting because as you go through these houses, you'll see some things we could save and some things we couldn't.
And today, after seeing this transformation, I'm like, okay, when can I move back? I miss my house. I want to go home.
Alfreda's been staying in an apartment she's been renting on her own. Insurance hasn't been paying for that. She hopes to move back in her new clean home on April 1st. In Powder Springs, Fred Powers, CBS 46 News.
Live from WXIA-TV in Atlanta, you're watching 11 Alive News at 6.
The devastating effects from another powerful storm brought out some good Samaritans today. Volunteers with Hands on Atlanta teamed up with Mr. Clean to work on a home in Powder Springs that was severely damaged by flooding caused by Hurricane Dennis last July. The effort was led by home-style expert Katie Brown.
Today with Hands on Atlanta, there's 200 volunteers, and between, the combination of Mr. Clean products and these volunteers, I think we're really turning the house back into a home.
Georgia Tech football players Demarius Bilbo and Dwan Landry also took time out to lend a helping hand. You can help out in the effort by logging on to the Mr. Clean website and clicking on the Hands on Atlanta icon. Mr. Clean will donate $1 to the cause.
You're watching 11 Alive News, where you get the news you expect with the balance you deserve.
A cleanup effort took place in Cobb County today. Volunteers from Hands on Atlanta teamed up with Mr. Clean to help restore this Powder Springs home that was damaged by flooding caused by Hurricane Dennis last July. The project was led by home-style expert Katie Brown and included Georgia Tech football players Demarius Bilbo and Dwan Landry. If you'd like to help in this effort, log on to the Mr. Clean website and click on the Hands on It